Hi, Deborah Elliott Schultz here, CDSCS Real Estate and Lifestyle. And today I'm giving you the sales report from August 30th through September 6th. So what happened? Well, single family homes, we had 327 homes go under contract and we had 378 homes go to closing. So those sold. And we had 126 price decreases. Those are homes that didn't go under contract, so they lowered the price of the home, hoping to get it under contract. So these numbers are very, very common for this time of year. But I'm going to probably see numbers kind of, go lower than that because the fall and winter months are not real hot selling months here in Colorado. It's typically the spring and summer months. So these numbers are still really healthy for this time of the year. So what else happens during the fall and winter months? Well, um, people aren't buying as much real estate for one thing, but also, for those of us that love to garden, we can't go out in the garden anymore to grow anything because obviously nothing grows in Colorado during the winter months. So what do people do? They love greenery. Well, they go to the hardware store and they buy, or nursery, and they buy plants, house plants to keep them healthy. I love house plants. I am a house plant um, freak, you might say. Some people have called me a plant hoarder. Yeah, I am. I love them. I really do. What I notice when I go to the hardware store, or and sometimes the nurseries too, you see those little black gnats. Have you ever seen them? Have you ever gotten a plant maybe as a gift, and those little black gnats just drive you absolutely insane? Those are very, very common, but they're quite aggravating. So, how do you get rid of them? Well, you get neem oil extract. And how you use this, this is organic, it's very natural, it's oil, and you take like 2 tablespoons, depending upon the manufacturer, you have to read the directions. So you take 2 tablespoons and you put it into a sprayer with water, about 8 ounces, and you spray the top of the soil and hoping that they're going to kill those little boogers, right? They're so aggravating. But also what I do, and this is really, really helpful. For smaller pots, I buy these pebble stones, and you can get them at hardware stores also. I got these at Lowe's. And what I do is I spread them all over the soil of the plant. Now, if you have bigger plants, like really big tropical plants like I have also, you want to get stones. You want to get really big stones and you put them again on the top of the soil. This is after you have sprayed with the neem oil mix. That should really, really get rid of your issue. And these stones actually look really nice on plants. I think they look very, very pretty, not on the plant, but on the soil, right? They're very decorative. And I think they're really quite pretty. They can be kind of pricey though. I think this container right here was about $5. And then they have these ones too. They're both from the river rock. So this is river pebbles. And this other one is marble nuggets from riverbeds also. Anyways, they're very decorative, but they're very helpful. Now you might be thinking, well, how do I water the plant if I put them on top? Well, your plant's still going to get the moisture. That's not a problem. You still might end up with a small amount of gnats left, so you can still spray on top of those stones and the soil if you haven't covered everything. But you want to try to cover the top as closely with the rocks as possible. Get the entire area. Sometimes it's kind of impossible to do, but really work on that. And those big stones I was telling you about, I happen to have a lot of them in my yard because I had cleared these out where my big flower garden is, and I still left a lot of them on the side of my house. Just I stored them there because I knew I was going to use them for something. Because that's what I do because I garden. So, anyways, that's how you're going to get rid of your gnat issue. I have tried so many other products that didn't work, and I have to tell you, those bugs are quite aggravating. I mean, they fly in your face, your eyes, your nose, what have you, and they breed like crazy. So that's how I get rid of them, and I had them because I had received a gift from a friend, and unfortunately, unbeknownst to me, they had the gnats in them, and they bred with all my plants, and I have a lot of plants. So it's been a lot of hard work. But again, I'm not out in the garden as much right now in the fall because it's getting cooler and things are dying off. So this keeps me busy, and I love giving plants as gifts. Always check if you are giving a gift of a plant. Always make sure to see if they have any bugs when you're at the store. You want to take your finger and just go around the topsoil, see if anything flies off. And also, you want to look at the leaf and make sure that there's nothing growing on it that shouldn't be there. Maybe a white powdery substance, something to that effect. If you find something that's kind of odd, stay away from those plants. I will tell you the hardware store, they typically sell healthy plants, but every once in a while you can get something with bugs in it or some type of maybe you might get like a netting in there for another type of bug, just all kinds of issues you can have with plants. So just make sure, look under the leaves as well as on top of it. Okay, so that's my suggestion to you. So again, if you're just kind of bored at home because your flower garden, maybe your fruit and vegetable garden is no longer living because it's that time of the year, you might invest your time with house plants. House plants add such great um, quality really of living in a home. I think it does anyways. And of course, they're great air purifiers, natural air purifiers. Just be careful what you get if you have any pets. There are some plants that are deadly if eaten by cats or dogs. So um, Google it. You always have your cell phone with you, right? So on the tag, look at the tag and look to see if they're poison. If they're poisonous, you got cats and dogs, you don't want. So that's my tip for you with house plants. If you got any questions, give me a call, Deborah Elliott Schultz at 719-641-1. And if you're thinking about selling or buying property, hey, think of us. We do a terrific job. We really and truly make your real estate experience more affordable because we offer a flat listing fee and we give back to our buyers. Yes, we give back a percentage of our commission to go towards your closing costs or toward the purchase of the home. Again, I'm Deborah Elliott Schultz. My number is 719-641-1357. Go to our website, cityofcs.com. And until next week, my friends, remember it's never too late to become the person you were meant to be.